Okay, gonna try this again. All right. So, um, let's get into it. I took 8 trades last week. One, two, three, four. No, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are just add-ons to the trade. So let's say that I took 10 at the top here, but I only took 8 trades, which is pretty good. I didn't trade at all Friday. Couldn't see anything. Thursday, I took 3 trades that cost me all the profits that I made on Wednesday, and then on Monday I got a little bit burnt. Tuesday I made a little bit back, and then I was green and the week came Thursday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Thursday. Okay, Wednesday I was green for the week, probably green like I don't know, $100, $200. And then on Friday, Thursday, I gave everything back. Let's do a quick calculation here. Not including not including commission. Yeah, so it's up about maybe 150, including commission. Just being rough. 40. That's about right. Probably like 140. And then these trades here, they add in other contracts and whatever it may be. Just took all that away. So, and there we go. All right. So down 132.50. Add commission down 172. All right. So about 200, which is pretty good. Thank God. This is like much better than down like 1,000 or whatever maybe. So we're just working on just really waiting. Waiting has always been something that I need to work on, and also not walking away from the market when I'm just down or forcing stuff. So let's get into it. So I took 3 trades. This is almost impossible to see. I took 3 trades on Monday. I took a trade here. We're going up, and I tried to take the breakdown. Even though we had a strong push up, this 20K volume was the highest. I should have respected this. Also, I should have respected the fact that we're moving up. We kind of caught like a bounce here, and we're moving up. But I mean, we had a nice sell-off. So, and these look like they're trying to sell, and this looked like a major sell. So I gave it a shot. I think I went with the proper direction with it. Um, NQ was at 1800, and was basically VIX was basically holding this area that I had here where it bounced off of. So everything looked good. Everything made sense. I think I followed that plan nicely. It did cost me about $75, but then I think I tried it again, and right, I tried it again. I think around here when we're breaking down, because we had this little push here, so it looked like okay we're gonna come back up. But the thing that I was missing for this trade, for the second entry, was the fact that I didn't have a proper um, one. We reclaimed 2 things that I noticed. There was no volume going past this 20K candle, and there was no more channel or bullish trend that was broken. Right, I didn't have anything here, so I kind of just went off of impulse of the retest. So it kind of makes sense, but we had no volume here, and real no real volume anywhere here. Everything was like yes, above 5K, but this 20K pushed all of this up. And when we got below it, we had a 10K volume that ended up getting destroyed. Price came back and retested that 10K volume, and that's what pushed price up higher. So I should have been, as you can see, I was drawing my channel. I said, oh, let me just draw a channel in the opposite direction, and I could have taken it because that's where price was likely heading. And yeah, so that was that trade. I was gonna do a market replay last time it froze this thing. Second trade, that was my first and second trade on Monday. So two losers. Also, this would have been a better reason to enter the trade and look for the pullback, but we never got that. All right, this nice push. Yeah, we broke below it, but then we ended up reclaiming, and then yeah, nothing else I can really say. There's no volume here for this. There's no volume at all. So let's go here on the 6th. I took a double bounce, nice volume buying. Price came back down, and let's see if the channel even looked good. All right, so that is the 6th. Let's pull that up on the charts. Let me go to the 6th, and let's see what we got. What time was that on the 6th? So towards the end, 1520. 1520 here. This looks good, but this ain't it. So I may have gotten into here. Alright, I like this area here. But why am I entering a long? That's a good question. Let's see if I can make sense of it. The price came down. Okay, we had volume coming in, but we're not at any of my levels. My level is actually I guess this could be no. Yeah, kind of sort of could be considered. But my level would actually be down here. But let's see what it looks like on. Let's go through it real quickly. That's what I need. I need the 6th. This is it here. That I probably wouldn't draw this at all. But let's just draw this here. I wouldn't trust that. I like this one better. This was a better area. I like this one better. No, not that one. I like this. Alright, so this would have been a better area right here. Like this whole thing. Alright, so let's just say I have that. Let's go back to the charts. So here we go. Chop, chop, chop. Little push out. So this was more of a scalp. So for some reason I said I was trying to get to the top of this because we were in an uptrend. So I can't fight that. But then we had a nice push out of bed. We hit the previous day low. I think this is where we were having a gap fill that I was kind of missing. I think that was it, either this one or the next day. And we just dropped out of bed here, and as price was struggling to move up, looks like I took my exit and called it here because we're nearing end of day, and well, price wasn't looking so consistently strong. And I think I must have seen something in here. What did I see? There's something here that told me I need to exit this trade. Maybe because we had a nice push down. I mean, there's a lot of volume right here. I'm gonna add more days to this. Alright, I'm gonna try to go a little quicker so I can finish this thing here. Where's the sixth? Here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so we started selling off right here. Alright, and we dropped. Price pushed up. I had an opportunity and then just started taking everything out. So there was nothing there for me. Where's that 10K volume right here? Alright. So here's what I was talking about. There was no volume. Let's see what volume looks like crossing this on the 5-minute compared to the previous one where we did cross below that 20K and there was no volume, right? So this is like the 10K. We broke below, came up, but we're still kind of holding that area. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. Volume right here, pushed up, and then no volume, and then strong volume came in. All right, volume came in, and then we had another push back up into that area right here, and then continued lower. So we went back up to here, right where that 10K is over here, and then push down. So I'm glad I got out of that trade. I probably could have tried to get this reversal here, the break of this here, but this would have been a tight trade. Probably look something like this. All right, and then just let price do its thing to the finish. Then we had to be out of this trade by this here, so no, by this candle. So yeah, so probably just could have taken that and then end up, yeah. So that's a trade on the 6th. Lucky for me, I finished green with that one. I realized what was happening and took the trade off by 15.30, which was about here. All right, so I entered somewhere around here. Price pushed up and then started coming down, and I didn't like what was happening. We didn't continue strongly higher, and I just took that trade off. Because yeah, buying was very strong up there, but that selling was a lot stronger in the buying. I didn't like any of this. All right, so that was that trade. The 7th, I took a trade. I took a trade based off of the upward trend on the 1-minute versus using the 5-minute. Couldn't really get anything clear here. So that one I ended up closing out early as price started pushing back up. Price pushed down, pushed up, pushed down, pushed strongly out. I said, let me just get out. It's close to my stop loss. I'll just wait until we get a deeper move into it or a clearer channel. And then we had this that looks very clean now, and then we broke it. Once we broke it, here I entered, stop loss right above here, and then from there price started dumping nicely. I told myself I'd let one ride, but I got itchy fingered. I was just put my stop loss right around here, around 52.70, I believe. Yeah, right here around this here was supposed to be my stop loss, and I just got too nervous. Just one ES contract too, one micro contract too. I got too nervous. I was supposed to exit here, and no, right here. I went to put my exit, and price continued lower, demolishing this. And I think my level that I wanted to reach was 52.42, which we reached right here. All right, so I let go of about 30 points. So 30 points on one micro, 5 times 30, so 150 plus whatever I already had in the trade. So that one I just needed to hold a little longer, and just let it go because I had already taken off um, most of my profits off right here, and I would think that would have hurt me. My profit was at what? Let's say 55. So 55. That's about here to 72. So about 15 or 16 points would have been given back to try to make 12 points, which is a lot actually. Let's see here, 15 points times 5, so 75. 12 times 5, so it's basically about the same. But I did not want to give that away. So that was this one here. So could have added another. Got out at 163. So I lost 20 points of that. So 100. So this would have been at 196. All right. So we would have reached down here, and then I would have been out. Yeah. All right. So that was that trade. Um, and then I did miss the movement that was happening at the top when we just first initially sold off. That's not it. Or it's the 7th. There you go. All right, so I did miss the first movement at the top when we it's hard to see, man. Here it is. The first double top here that we had, and we first initially sold off, and then I caught this rebound here midday. Right? I think I missed a good opportunity. I don't remember what I saw, but there was something there that I remember seeing that was a good potential for me to enter the trade. All right, so enough about that one. And then the 8th was where I had a good idea to enter here, but we never had a strong selling point, so I probably shouldn't have been at a trade at all. And there were no strong volume that came in to say that we're gonna sell. The volumes wasn't strong enough. There's no 10K up there, but my stop loss was perfect. If we go to that area where the 8th is, yeah, this was it. So my stop loss was right around here, and we never came up to that area, and we had a nice push down. And my stop loss, no, my first exit was at 53.23, 53.23, 53.23. So we got close to it. Yep, actually we got to it. We got to 53.23, and then we reversed. So my entry was at 53.43, so about 10 points. So right here. All right. So that was my entry. We kept pushing up. I didn't like that. Trade at 14.39. Trade at 14.39, 1500, 1501, 1516. I added to this one, so 1500 and 1516. So 14.39 right here when we started to break. Right, boom. I entered this trade, but I don't think we had a decent channel there. That's the 9th to the 8th. Where's the 8th? Alright, so yeah, so we didn't have a decent channel here at all. This was kind of like wonky, I guess, but actually it's not that bad. Alright, actually it's not that bad. Could have used it, but this actually made a nice one here. Alright, like that. Actually, this one's a little better. It had a nice push, came back up still, and then it pushed down lower. But that stop loss was top tier, because that's where we tried to buy at and failed, and we kind of stayed right below it the whole time. And we stayed below this the whole time. Couldn't really get back above, and they left these people up here, and I had ton of opportunities to enter this trade. All right, this would probably would have failed right away, but all of this, boom, staying above, staying below it, right? Opportunities, but I kept exiting the trades each time out of fear of price coming back up, and that ended up cutting me more than actual the trade even going to my stop loss. My initial stop loss was like 160. I ended up losing about almost 300 on this entire trade. So I would have been good if I just took, a loss with, you know, this one here versus the whole thing here. So that's it for me. And I'll probably do a little bit more back testing and prepare myself for the week. All right.